Good morning, dear students. Welcome in science class. I am Shali Kathuria, going to explain you chapter 4, the nervous system. In this chapter, you will learn about function of the different parts of the nervous system, structure of nerve cell, the role of different types of nerve, reflex action, the structure of the sense organ and their care. Students, you carry out so many activities all day long. You go to school in the morning and play with your friends in the evening. But you remember that you have to finish the task given by your teacher. How do you do all this? Who reminds you to do all your homework on time? Who does this for you? This is your nervous system that decides everything for you. Let us learn about it in details. Right now you are reading with the help of your eyes, listening with your ears and understanding with your brain. All this is possible because of the nervous system. It is an important system of the body. It makes us aware of our surrounding. It coordinates and controls the working of all the system of the body. Parts of the nervous system. There are 3 parts of the nervous system: brain, spinal cord and nerves. Brain. The brain is the control center of the body. It is protected in the bony skull. It is divided into 3 major parts. They are cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla. Medulla is also called the brain stem. Each of these parts has different function. Cerebrum. The cerebrum is the biggest part of the brain. It has many grooves and folds on its surface. It controls our ability to think, learn, decide, remember, dream and feel. It also receives and interprets information given by our sense organ. Cerebellum. Cerebellum control and coordinates our voluntary movements. Voluntary movements like walking, running, dancing, painting, etc. It coordinates working of muscles and maintain the balance of the body. Medulla. Medulla or the brainstem joins the spinal cord to the brain. It controls all our involuntary action like breathing, heartbeat and muscle movement in the digestive system. Thank you. Spinal cord. Student, this is the pic of spinal cord. I told you that spinal cord is protected by the vertebral column. In previous chapter, you learn about vertebral column. The spinal cord receives signals or messages from sense organs and passes them to the brain, and in turn sends order from the brain to the sense organ. Again I am repeating that spinal cord receive signals or messages from the sense organ and passes them to the brain, and in turn sends order from the brain to the sense organ.
Go.
Now I am going to explain you about nerves. Students, nerves are the bundle of nerve fiber that spread throughout the body like a network of telephone cables. Means that nerves spread throughout the body like a network of telephone cable. Nerves carry signals to and from the spinal cord and the brain. They connect the brain and spinal cord to all parts of the body.
Go.
Student, this is a diagram of nerve cell. This is also called a neuron. Each nerve cell has a cell body. Small fibers called dendrites. See, these are small fibers. They are called dendrites. Dendrites extend out from the cell body. A long fiber. This is a long fiber. This long fiber is called axon. Extends from one end of the cell body. Students, now I want to tell you about types of nerves. There are three types of nerves: sensory nerves, motor nerves, and connecting nerves. Sensory nerves. Sensory nerves carry signals from the sense organs to the spinal cord and the brain. Again, I am repeating that sensory nerves carry signals from the sense organs to the spinal cord and the brain. Motor nerve. Motor nerves carry commands from the brain and spinal cord to the body parts. Again, I am repeating motor nerve. Motor nerves carry commands from the brain and the spinal cord to the body parts. Connecting nerves. Connecting nerves pass the messages between sensory nerves and the motor nerves. Again, I am repeating, connecting nerves pass the message between sensory nerves and the motor nerve.
Go.
Student, now I would like to tell you about reflex action. Reflex action, an action that takes place without our thinking, is called reflex action. An action that takes place without our thinking is called reflex action. Reflex action directly controlled by the spinal cord. Reflex action is directly controlled by the spinal cord. Student, I would like to give you an example of reflex action.
Go.
Student, when you touch a hot object, see, this is a hot object. When you touch a hot object unknowingly, you withdraw your hand immediately. This is because sensory nerves convey the signals of high temperature to the spinal cord.
Excellent.
This is because sensory nerves can convey the signal of high temperature, hotness to the spinal cord. The spinal cord passes the order to the motor nerve, and the motor nerves finally carry instruction to the muscle of hand, and the muscle of hand withdraw our hand immediately.
Go.
Blinking of eyes is also an example of reflex action. Now, our sense organ. Student, we know that our tongue enables us to taste different types of food. Similarly, we see with our eyes, hear with our ears, smell with our nose, and feel the hot, cold, rough, or smooth objects with the help of our skin. So, the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin are our sense organ. Eyes. The eyes is the organ of sight. The eyes are the organ of sight. The eyelids and eyelashes protect the eyes from dust and dirt. The black spot in the center of our eye is called pupil. See, this is a black spot in the center of our eyes is called pupil. It has an opening through which light enters the eye. The colored circle in the eye is called iris. See, this is iris. The colored circle is called iris. The amount of light that passes through the pupil is controlled by the iris. The amount of the light that passes through the pupil is controlled by the iris. And the optic nerve. See, here is one nerve. This nerve is called optic nerve. The optic nerves carry messages from the eye to the brain. Now we will see the care of our eyes. Now how can we take care of our eyes? Now we will read about this. See, we should wash the eyes regularly. Do not read in moving vehicle. Do not read in dim or very bright light. Do not watch television for long. And do not rub eyes with dirty hands.
Go.
Ears. Ears are the organ of hearing. They also help in maintaining the balance of our body. See student, this is the important thing, that ear also help in maintaining the balance of our body. The ear has three parts, namely external ear, middle ear and internal ear. See, pinna. This is a pinna. Pinna and ear canal are the parts of external ear. Pinna and ear canals are the parts of the external ear. They passes the sound to the eardrum. See, this is eardrum. They passes the sound to the eardrum, which is found between the external and middle ear. Three small ear bones are found in the middle ear. Three small bones are found in the middle ear. These bones pass sound to the cochlea of internal ear. See, this is the picture of cochlea. See, the cochlea passes the sound to the auditory nerve. This is auditory nerve. Cochlea passes the sound to the auditory nerve, and the auditory nerve carry messages from the ear to the brain. Now, care of ears. We should take care of our ears. I am giving you some points. How can you take care of your ears? Never hear loud music or loud sound. Never use a sharp object like matchstick or hairpin to clean your ear. Never use a sharp object like matchstick or hairpin to clean your ear. A doctor must be consulted in case of an earache. Nose. Student, now you can see the diagram of nose. Here you can see the nasal cavity, nostril and olfactory bulb. Here is also olfactory nerve. Student, you know that nose is an organ of smell. It must have happened many times that you smell a particular thing even without knowing about its presence. It is because the fine particles of the thing are present in the air around us. When we breathe in air, these particles also enter our nose. The upper part of nose has olfactory nerve that carries the message of smell to the brain. Dust particles also enter our nose along with the air we breathe in. The inner lining of nose has a small hair which trap dust particles and filter the air. Now, care of our nose. How can you take care of your nose? Keep your nose always clean. The hair in your nose filter dirt, so always breathe through the nose. Do not pick the nose. Do not use dirty hanky to blow your nose as it may cause infection. Student, now I want to explain about tongue. You know that the tongue is the organ of taste. It has thousands of tiny taste buds. The tongue has thousands of tiny taste buds that can taste sweet, bitter, salty and sour. These birds have nerve ending which carry the message to the brain to help us taste various food items. We can damage our taste buds if we do not take proper care of them. See, you can see here now. Here the taste buds of sour object. Here the taste buds of sweet, and here sweet and salt, and here is bitter. Okay. Now care of tongue. Avoid eating very spicy food. Student, I know that you are fond of very spicy food, so avoid eating very spicy food. Use a tongue cleaner. You must have seen the tongue cleaner, and maybe you are using that. You should use a tongue cleaner to clean the tongue. Avoid drinking very hot beverages. Beverages means coffee, tea. So avoid drinking very hot beverages. Skin. Student, this is the diagram of a skin. Skin is the organ of touch and feel. You all know that skin is the organ of touch and feel. Every small part of skin has million of nerves ending attached to it, which help us feel heat, pain, pressure and cold. The tiny pores on the skin help us eliminate the body waste in the form of sweat. Student, do you know what is sweat? Sweat is the mixture of water and waste salt. Sweat forms in sweat glands. Now, care of skin. I am going to tell you that how you should take care of your skin. For taking care of your skin, you should take bath daily. Why you should take bath daily? You should take bath daily to remove dirt and sweat from your skin. Second point, wear clean and comfortable clothes, because tight clothes does not allow the fresh air to pass. So always wear clean and comfortable clothes. Third point, an antiseptic cream should be applied to cut or scratch on skin to avoid infection. You can apply antiseptic cream or lotion. Wrap up now. Now students, in this chapter what we have learned? In this chapter we have learned the nervous system coordinates and control other system of the body. The brain, the spinal cord and the nerves make up the nervous system. These are three main parts of nervous system: the brain, spinal cord and the nerves. The basic unit of nervous system is a nerve cell. What is the basic unit of nervous system? The basic unit of nervous system is a nerve cell. Fourth point, the brain has three main parts: cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla. The brain has three main parts: cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla. The nerves carry messages to and from the brain and the spinal cord. In this chapter we also learned about reflex action. Reflex action are automatic actions performed without thinking. There are 5 sense organs which help in respond to our surrounding. 8 point. It is important to take care of our sense organs. So in this chapter I tell you that how you can take care of different sense organs. Now this is the time of exercise. First we are going to fill in the blanks. Dash is the biggest part of brain. I told you that cerebrum is the biggest part of brain. The spelling of cerebrum is CEREBRUM. This is the largest part of brain. Second point. Dash controls our voluntary movements. Which part of brain control our voluntary movements? Yes, this is cerebellum. Spelling of cerebellum is CEREBELLUM. Cerebellum. Third fill-up. Each nerve cell has a dash, dash and dash. Each nerve cell has a dendrites, axon and nucleus. When I explain you this chapter, that time I show you dendrites, axon and nucleus. Now, spelling of dendrites is DENDRITES. AXON, axon. NUCLEUS, nucleus. Fourth fill-up. The black spot in the center of our eye is called pupil. The black spot in the center of our eye is called pupil. Fifth point. The motor nerves carry messages from the brain to the muscles. In this fill-up, you have to tell which nerve carry messages from the brain to the muscle. That is a motor nerve. Now, name the following or give one word. We can say this also, give one word. The largest part of the brain respond for thinking, that is cerebrum. Spelling of cerebrum, CEREBRUM. Second one, the automatic action performed without thinking, that is reflex action. Spelling of reflex action is REFLEX, reflex, ACTION, reflex action. Third one point. A part of eye through which light enters the eye. A part of eye through which light enters the eye, that is called pupil. PUPIL. This is the spelling of pupil. Fourth point. A nerve which carries messages from the nose to the brain, that is called olfactory nerve. Spelling of olfactory, OLFACTORY, olfactory. The nerves which carries messages from nose to the brain, that is a olfactory nerve, and this nerve is responsible for smell. Fifth one point. A nerve which carries messages from the eye to the brain, that is optic nerve. Spelling of optic, OPTIC. Students, you know that when we are going to make our specs, that shop is called, the name of that shop mostly is opticals. See, this optic nerve is related to eyes. A nerve which carries messages from the eye to the brain is optic nerve. The colored part of the eye is called iris. The colored part of the eye is called iris. IRIS. Now, this is the time of tick the correct option. In this, I will tell you the options. In that, you have to tick the correct option. Which of these is not a part of the nervous system? And I am telling you the options: nerves, brain, eyes and spinal cord. In this, eyes is not a part of nervous system. Nerves, brain and spinal cord, these are the part of nervous system. reflex actions are controlled by the options are nose, brainstem or spinal cord. When I explain you this chapter, I told you that reflex action are controlled by the spinal cord. Third, which part of the eye controls the amount of light entering the eyes? Which part of eye controls the amount of light entering the eyes? Cornea, pupil, iris or optic nerve? These are options. I am repeating the options: cornea, pupil, iris or optic nerve. In this, iris is correct option. Fourth, the external ear consists of, now I am telling you the options: pinna, cochlea or auditory canal. The external ear consists of pinna. Option A is correct. Fifth one, which nerves carries sound waves to the brain? Previously I told you about this. Options are optic nerve, auditory nerve or olfactory nerve. Optic nerve is related to eyes. Auditory nerves is related to the sound and olfactory nerves is related to the smell. So in this, auditory nerves carry sound waves to the brain. Option B is correct. Now here is a web chart of this chapter. See, this is nervous system. Nervous system is consist of brain, spinal cord and nerves. These are three main parts of nervous system: brain, spinal cord and nerves. The part of brain is cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla. And spinal cord controls reflex action. Nerves, there are three types of nerves: sensory nerves, motor nerves and mixed nerves. Students, before writing the chapter in your notebook, you have to make this web chart. Student, I will send you some diagrams also, so you have to make that diagram in activities. Okay, make nice and beautiful diagram. Thank you.